I don't know. Sad. At the very back, of course, the death and chaos tea farmers protest is being featured. Then state extends periods for raw macadamia exports. Then, of course, the football, which is always the top left corner. Kenya police mission in Cairo today, fraught with danger. That is what the Daily Nation is going with. Finally, the Standard newspaper, sorry, plea, praise and unfinished business. A new police post took over yesterday and hit the ground running, and with it another promise of a new dawn for justice. But even as Gilbert Masengeldi exits the top office with a prayer to God for forgiveness, the president praised his work and failed to expressly call out the culture of disobeying court orders. That is a great mistake, huge mistake. He should have at least just said it in passing, you know. Anyway, Nyama Choma and other Kenya street foods is now go global. Then we have how substandard edible oil entered Kenya's kitchens, and then Israel enters new era of Mid-East war. Then Madagascar tycoon bids to buy Zuku. Okay, I hope he does bring some changes over there. Then can police shoot down Zamalek? We will find out by the end of today. Police hopeful of shooting down Zamalek in Cairo. That's the story at the back. We have CAF Confederation Cup fixtures today. That is Mali versus Liberia at 7:30 p.m. Egypt versus Kenya at 8 p.m. and then Morocco versus Benin at 10 p.m. All the best to our Kenyan team, and we hope for best representation as well as best results. That marks the end of EBN TV's newspaper review this morning, this Friday morning. And of course, we want to move to the second segment, which I know each and every one of us is very ready for. We are very ready for the drift session itself. Victor plus Mika, ready to join us on set. It is a moment worth the wait. See you in a bit. My name is Consolata Chibalonza.
Who that is?
Telegram.
Hey.
Oh, when you Telegram.
Telegram.
When you Telegram.
Oh, I'm right now in I'm on Telegram.
Na hiyo simu tutakunyang'anya.
No, I am mining.
Uko Telegram ama uko EBN? Na Pavel Durov's ex demanded that half of Telegram should be given to her. Pause before Irina Bolga, the alleged mother of 3 children of Telegram founder Pavel Durov, has announced new demands against the Telegram founder. She considers the Telegram messenger as jointly acquired asset with Durov and wants to get half of the rights to it through the court. According to her, their unregistered relationship with Durov, during which the 3 children were born, lasted for 10 years.
Women.
The end.
Can I speak to men before we say anything?
Speak.
It is very true, and to all men out there, please know that women and dogs and cats are loved unconditionally, but men are only loved under the condition that they provide something.
Yeah.
With that in mind, wewe utajua hata uambiwe unapendwa sijui unafanyiwa nini. Unapendwa juu ya kitu uko nayo. Like wanawake na wezi ni the same. Hawezi kukukaribia kama huna kitu.
Exactly.
Mwizi anakuibia, anakuja kwako nini na una anything. In fact anakuombea enda upate kitu so that ni the same na mwanamke atakuombea enda upate kitu ndio at least. So huyo hata it's not even a big thing. In fact anajulika kuna wanaume wengi wanafanyiwa hivyo but on a smaller scale, but ukiwa hapo juu ni lazima. In fact pia mwanamke I don't blame her. Mbona unaona ndio hiyo inaenda ikienda wapi? Na uko hapo? Hapana. Shikilia wokovu wako.
You know, number 1, heal guys, Heal.
There is nothing like healing.
Uponyaji. Jehova rohi.
Niambie kama kuna kitu uongo nimesema.
Kuna kitu uongo sana umesema.
Dogs and cats are loved unconditionally, but men are only loved under the condition that they provide.
That's a tweet.
Show me a man. No.
That's a tweet.
Show me a man mwenye amependwa unconditionally without providing anything.
Cameraman. Now listen. Listen.
Cameraman.
Because
Okay.
that's the only person who can control a woman. Now listen.
Okay. All right.
One thing, like women use this divorce, use this divorce just to swindle men of their hard-earned cash.
Yes.
You cannot separate a woman and money.
Heal, guys.
You cannot, because one thing, it's not. I was looking at a case whereby this musician and an actor, Tyrese. Yes, the same case. When I was looking at, he was so devastated on an interview when he said that she met a woman, very beautiful lady, and and the lady was like, "Oh, I'm not here for your money and everything." But after 3 years and getting one child, the woman enforced a divorce, and they were not even. There was not an issue. It did not that he cheated or did anything. The woman just woke up one day and decided he wanted a divorce and wants to be given $20,000 per month because of a 3-year-old. You see, this is something that that men face, and that it is high time we start this conversation whereby why do women have to kill men? I'm saying killing because literally not taking a knife and doing that because you're killing this man slowly.
Yes.
Because it will come a time whereby we will start applying hakiminization. What is that really called?
Yeah?
Hakiminization.
You don't know the hakiminization in your man? Whereby we register all our wealth to our mother's name. Now, listen.
Hakiminization.
Okay. What? Okay.
It is high time now men start protecting themselves. And when it comes to that, the women will start now calling back and saying, okay, when men rise up to defend themselves now. But I feel this is not something even to laugh about. It's something so sad.
Yes.
And it will come a time where men will be afraid to get married. I know someone who has been with a lady for almost 6 years, but they're not married. They still have a girlfriend. They have children, but they still consider them girlfriend. The man still considers the lady as a girlfriend. Wow. They have children, like 4 children. Because of that commitment, ya kusign because you don't want to go into a marriage and sign a prenup before you are married, like you are foreseeing a breakup in the future. You don't want to do that. So just to protect yourself.
Okay. There are two ways to this. Number one, with this story, with what I'm seeing in this story, number one, the lady in question was not even in a formal relationship, unregistered relationship. Just said 3 children, unregistered, 3 unregistered children. With the 3 unregistered children, mtu anataka half of Telegram. That's just because they were together for 10 years. That's insane.
Bonkers.
That's insane. However, nonetheless, moreover, lakini, what you guys are talking about, I don't stand with.
You're a woman?
No, not even from that perspective. Even if I was a man. This is why I don't believe that there is no man who is loved just for who they are. Any.
Mwanaume ni lazima hata kama una kitu utapendewa potential.
Exactly. And it must be attached to finances.
My young brothers, let me advise you in this walk of life, even as you venture to the next steps coming ahead, my younger brothers, my sons, listen, oh my sons. If you get a woman who loves you for you, you will know. If you get a woman who loves you for your money, we will know. Kibaya, that's the difference. And the worst part is, And I will take it even from your example, you umesema ya Tyrese, of course atakupenda. Oh, it's not about your money, it's for who you are. Of course that's a statement people use, but do you want to tell me there are no relationships that are working out here? Of either the wife is rich, the husband is rich. Ama, are there no relationships that are working where the husband is poor and the wife is the rich one and the relationship is working? It's working. It's never always about what people give you. It's just that there are women. Hapa sasa acha nikujie kwa watu wetu. Hapa you have nothing to say because you don't know us. There are women out here, fellow women, who are making money, who are milking money out of men just because of what they have, or just because of what a woman has that the man does not have, and it's called a uterus. So simply because you have a uterus and the men don't have uteruses, you use it to try and extort money from someone else. This is not only bad for the man, but also for the child that you have brought into this world as a money-making machine. Hence, I would say this, that is the bad part. Women can do it and they are miserable at it. It's just the same way when you wanaume mnasemanga, oh, men are cheaters, oh, men are leopards, oh, men can lie, oh, men are dogs, and you guys cheat a lot and you expect us to understand. But then there are men who never cheat at all, and we love them. Just the same way there are good women who will never extort money from you, and you should love them.
Cheki. Mtasikiza mwenye mtasikiza, lakini wacha for real magai, mimi ni guy, wacha nikwambie. Mwanaume hawezi afford kukaa hapo and look pretty in quotes. Hiyo ni kazi ya mwanamke wenye wanafanyanga, sio wote wengine. Kuna mwanamke anaweza kaa hapo a look pretty na maisha yake itaenda sawa. Wewe kaa hapo ati unapiga maluku, bro, utadedi solo. Haupendi. Kuna pastor alituambia hivi. Bibi yake hampendi kwa sababu anakaa vizuri. He is ugly, he knows it. He is loved because of his effort, because of his hard work. That is what women are drawn to. So wewe kapo, that is what I'm saying. A man cannot be loved unconditionally. Condition ni hiyo. In fact, how? Ati ukae tu hapo, hakuna kitu unafanya, hauna potential, hauna nini, ati ulizaliwa na genes nzuri, ati mapointi. You are going to point it down.
But now, see that's
take it or leave it.
See that's if you put it that way, then that's the same for us. You don't just even if you walk to a lady and you love the lady, you love them for their face, for example. See, that's something you've loved them for.
No.
Kuna trophy wives lakini kuna trophy husbands.
That's what you guys think. That's what you guys think. Now let me bring you to the light. Oh my
trophy
God.
Husband sio mwanaume.
Take out your paper and your pen.
Au ni benten.
Now, guys, Jehovah.
Trophy husband, huyo ni benten.
Kuna trophy husbands, guys. Take out your paper and pen. There are women out here who marry because they want their children to look a certain way. Now you're in the know.
Basi mwanaume ukibebwa hivyo mbebo ufala.
Asaona.
Ati dem juu ya mbegu, ati
that's what those are called SPs, eh?
Sasa SPs inamaanisha.
I'm not going to expand that. I'm not going to explain. Just let it remain as an SP. But now I'm an ESD. Now ESD. Now listen, eh?
Hiyo haizi shika SanDisk. Haizi shika.
Now, the person who coined the word woman was a genius and was a man. Because women,
hey bro,
a woman is a woman right now, especially the modern woman, is there to woo a man to bring him into her circle to get something from them. That is the truth.
Yes. Woo-wee.
It's woman because it's a man with a womb. Sawa, continue. Nishasikia woo.
Atukozeri now. Women just like let as June Semeniko. Nasikia uchungu because I'm almost getting married. Now I'm almost getting scared.
Drift pilau. Woo! All of you are invited.
Almost relative. Now, I think that's just everything you have said anyway. That is Semenini. I'm nasikia tu uchungu. Poleni guys. No, men don't need sorry. Just change.
Poleni.
But mtoke ukirealize hivyo ndio mse amedu ati yako hapo juu ya nini buda kanyaga mapema kabla mfike hapo aanze kuambia ati jasho yako tele Unafikiri Telegram ni shamba? Ati 50 hizi za Kamulu Joska.
Bana.
Ati 50 by 100.
Anataka ati half. Telegram, unajua
We're serious.
how much that app generates?
We're
Hata
serious.
nikwambie, young man or old man, if you see a woman who tries to go after your money, be a cheater. Move very fast away from that person.
Azimchita mnyama anasema kukimbia haimaanishi. Hebu
Oh.
muelewe.
Ushaelewa, guys. I am blonde.
Okay, sawa.
Guys,
That's what
number one, mtu kwanza unregistered relationship. Okay, sawa. Ni sawa. Let me not even.
In fact, the issue was unregistered.
Imagine if it was registered.
Angetaka 3/4 because of 3 children.
A quarter per child.
Sawa. Women.
Speaking
sawa.
of Telegram, Alicia Kanini wants to settle down in a serious relationship.
Who is Alicia Kanini?
We talked about her some time ago.
Who is
Kwani are you coming from a hole?
Na kasi.
No, sio hivyo. Who is Alicia Kanini?
You don't know who Alicia Kanini is?
Ni nani?
Akiwa like tuliongelea Alicia Kanini hapa tukiwa
Yeye ni nani? Who is she?
Just a Kenyan, na Kanini.
She's a
Freedom fighter.
Strong woman.
She's a Mandela.
Yeah, she's a Mandela.
she's a
Ngumi
Yeah.
jamo.
yeah, she's a feaster.
I think it makes sense. I think it's a good thing that she has decided she wants it, unless it's an open relationship. But now, listen.
Ni uhusiano imefunguka.
guys.
Nifungulie baba.
Guys.
Nione binguni. Wacha the reason why I'm asking, nimekuwa nikisikia hii jina around, si ndio?
So Alicia Kanini
Yes.
is a social media, no, not a social media influencer, ndakuwa nimechafulia tu. Kuna hii app inaitwa ngaje hii app?
OnlyFans.
She's an OF
Content
artist,
creator.
content creator, thank you. She's an OF content creator. But now her content is
fivefold ministry.
Black Lives Matter. Thank you, cameraman. Yeah.
Ati
Her
Black Lives
content
Matter.
is Black Lives Matter.
Ngumi jamo. But
Ngumi jamo. What you're talking about? Watoto wako shule, si ndio?
Watoto wako shule sasa.
Power.
Power.
There
So
is power.
she does a lot of inaitanga self-satisfactory things or whatever they call it. But now I can't like kaujashikanisha by the end aho.
Okay.
Kaujashikanisha, that means you are still children.
So that is what has made her famous.
Yeah, that's what has made her famous. And she's been known to insert gadgets of all kinds and manner. Venye Mika alisema, ladies are out here feeding every.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to let everything sink in, but sasa this one is
kind of home.
Niliongelea zinc. Aya.
Yeah, so she's known for that. So now she comes out and says she's ready for a serious relationship. If there's a man out here who wants to settle down and is looking for a wife, she's available.
Hakuwezi kosa.
Muna
Hata kwa Biblia
Muna amesema nataka namba.
Ni nani alienda
Rahab.
Si ndio? Yesu alituma nani aende? Hata Rahab, by the way.
Hata Hosea alioa.
Hata Hosea, hiyo ndio nilikuwa nasema. So there is someone for everyone. I think unajua okay, wacha ni spend an example. But what I'm saying is, and that's why I don't know her, like if that is what is making you, I don't even feel like we should be talking about some people or some things, because I feel the only thing I can say about this ni, I think jina yake betrays that ametoka Murema, so there is a problem.
No, she's from the other side.
Sio Murema?
Close to.
Murema unajua watu wengi hata.
Lakini sio yote ni Murema.
She's close to that mulima. Now listen.
Okay, sawa, sio kila mtu.
This is what I'm trying to say. Okay, she's ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
With who or what? Now, you know, she needs to define. Now, you see,
with what?
Mika enda home, shika fare. Msaidie, cameraman peo mtu fare, muitie Uber.
For some people, we need to be specific. For some people, we need to be specific, especially with your history. Now, you want a relationship with who or what now? But if it's a man, that should be a very grown-up man. Don't need kids. Now,
but relationship leading to what? Is she serious?
Very girl.
Is she serious? Because in this day and age when everything is out there, na yake sio ati ile ya bahati mbaya nasikianga wengine oops.
Yake ni intention.
Yake ni that is the life that you. But then again there are also other people. Sijui kama Africa tumefika hapo ama Kenya. I know of people who are in the, I think in Itango adult film industry.
Yeah.
Wenye wamekuwa hapo for long, wamepata mabwana zao huko, wamezaa watoto na nini. But I watched some time an interview of one of them who alikuwa ameachana na that life na nini. And sasa kuna mtoto mwenye ako high school. Alikuwa anasema ange wish sana that hata kama alipata mtoto, mtoi wake hangejulikana that yeye ni mtoto wa the mother.
Yeah.
You know, because what happened, alikuwa anaendanga maybe ma visiting, shule anaenda anatembelea mtoto.
Maparo anamjua.
Hata sio maparo. Imagine wewe mamako ati nini hivyo, for example, alikuwa kwa hiyo life na nini. And then me and your friend amekuja shule ati kukuletea sijui ama report kadama nini. And then siko like, nini mamako? Unajua, chiki vida buda. Mbwegze. Hizi ngome ni mbwegze. Sasa the kid is traumatized. Ako like, mom mbona ulini? So if you want a relation and then it end up to what? Like are you I don't even know, but check all the best because maybe you have someone who is your only fan somewhere also.
One thing I can say about this now, I feel like people don't look at the consequences at the moment because the consequences are not on their faces. But before you do something, especially for on African side, because I don't care about Europeans because they are those people. But if you're an African, like look beyond your current situation. True. You should know that whatever you're doing now will come for you in the future. Like in that situation, like for example, that child will never be normal.
Yeah.
You're bringing a child in a world full of problems that you created for him, for yourself. Now they're trickling down to that child. Yeah. So I hope that anyone who is listening to us, whatever you do right now, be very careful. And I was moved by when you say that it's not an oops situation.
It's not.
I was like, that one was a swoosh.
Yani hadi unaweza shindwa. Nini? Yani watu nini ilikuingia?
Kwa ni wapi wewe?
Nini ukishinda tu nini ilikuingia unakumbuka? But
wewe.
Nini ilikuingililia yani? Unajua mashetani yanapitia kwengi. Devil is a liar.
We.
Na ashindwe katika jina la Yesu.
Ndani ashindwe atumbukie majini.
Chubui. Ati chururu si ndondondo. Hiyo ni Kiswahili by the way.
Haina Kiswahili ya.
Lazima ngatu chimbwa tumtupe shetani. You know that song? I think Devil should. Let us continue.
Mkumbuke mchimba kisima.
Now,
uingia mwenyewe. No, if you dig a hole for yourself, by someone was saying, if a man digs a hole and does not put someone in it, it just becomes, I mean, if you dig a grave and you don't put someone in it, it becomes a hole.
Hey, that's
just a hole. So, hiyo yenye amejichimbi, you have to kulia hapo. Jivu hapo, fanyia kenye unafanya hapo. That's the path you have chosen. So, certain paths come with certain conditions, restrictions. That is your lane. Shikilia lane yako.
Hey,
you decided.
That's a whole other story. This is really...
Hey, guy, aki Mika nini Rodney nimekwambia uite mtu.
But God can redeem. Wacha tumuombe tu. You never know.
Exactly.
God has plans.
Yeah.
Hauwezi jua labda kwa mpango wa Mungu. God
kama Ntalami anaitwa nani? Ntalami au anaitwa
Ntalami Michelle.
Yeah, exactly. We are breaking those walls.
Amen. Pray for salvation, guys. Now, okay, I almost missed that. Mika, you're no longer invited here. You shall not make me look stupid.
Okay.
Aya, guys, I want you to confirm how much the Naira weighs compared to the Kenyan shilling, if you know.
A whole lot.
Naira?
Wow.
The Nigerian?
Naira. How like
exchange rate?
Yes, the exchange rate.
Yeah, hapo siwezi jua.
Najua, I know the nini is heavier.
The shilling is heavier.
No.
Naira is way below.
Walai?
Yeah, shilling is below
sure?
than Naira. Exactly. Google vani.
Because if it is, then this story becomes way sadder. This you've just changed
pesa ya Kenya ina uzito.
Ina uzito sina kwamba shilling is stronger than the naira.
Wao woni wanaijao wamekuja huku wanafanya biashara huku hata kuua wanaua huku. I think huku ama nimesema uongo.
Sina ukweli.
No, ni venye it's okay.
Ai?
So a 16-year-old a 16-year-old teenager lured his 4-year-old neighbor to a primary school and killed him for 50,000 naira. So kama 50,000, kama naira ni, kama value ya naira ni less than the Kenyan shilling, meaning hii 50,000 ni pesa
kubwa sana.
Dogo sana.
Huko kwao.
No, like kwetu, like value. Value same, right?
Kidogo sana.
So ni pesa kidogo sana. Ndio hivyo.
A 15-year-old is a child.
A 16-year-old aende awe a 4-year-old anatafuta hata kama okay, hata tuseme 1 shilling equals to 1 naira.
Which is a lie.
Okay.
1 Nigerian naira equals 0.079 Kenyan shillings.
Okay, mwambie na Kenyan shilling, the other side. 1 shilling is equal to how many naira? How many nairas? I understand more.
Haya, so 1,000 naira is 78 bob.
1,000 naira is 78 bob.
Yes.
Sindio?
So 78 times 50.
Haya. Miara, si tulikuwa tuangalie.
78 times 50. 78 times 50 ni how much?
3,900.
So aliwa msee juu ya 3,900. A 6 oh god.
Hadi jafika 4K.
It's very difficult to laugh at the face of when somebody loses their life.
Laugh, but hey.
And nasikia tu uchungu because I'm thinking like this is what the world has turned into. This like a 15-year-old is a kid, right?
Yeah, in the eyes of the law,
exactly.
But it's a teenager actually.
It was just something to sweeten up the deal from them. But now, what am I saying?
Nani aliende hata mtoto akaanza kwambia mtoto wa huyu.
Why kill a 4-year-old then?
Hold up. Mtu wa 15 ameua mtoto wa 4. For money. Nani alikuwa anapeana hii pesa ama ni nini?
Alikuwa apewe pesa.
Apewe juu ya kuua. Zilikuwa richo ama alikuwa anatoa kidini? Apeane.
Ni kama.
This is not child's play, but what I know is death cannot, you cannot, what can you speak about somebody losing their life, especially a kid, an innocent kid? Because you cannot say that a 4-year-old did something that is so outrageous that warranted a death outcome. I'm just short of words. I'm thinking of my son and I'm so scared.
It's mad, but honestly, seriously, we need to pray for Nigeria. Mimi hata sikuwa najua hiyo ndio unaenda kusema. Unaona walifanya hivyo huku wakafanya hivyo and then but I don't know, Nigeria and teenagers pass. Kuna things I umenikumbusha in Kenya, nimesahau jina huo boy. Ako Nakuru. Jana alikuwa kotini. The guy who is, I think he's 19, ameua women, like 4 or 5 women, and he admitted to that, chopping them, throwing them sijui wapi. Yenye ilini hurt pia ni katoi kadogo, I think sijui kalikuwa 4 years the same ama nini, katoi tu kadogo. Ali-admit kukaua, unaona venye kuna missing children, ali-admit kukaua, and this is the mother telling the story. I was feeling for the mother, this is just bad. Mama alikuwa anasema when mtoto wake alipatikana akiwa ameingishwa vijiti. By this person who was, na alipatikana kwa thicket mahali huko akiwa. So you wonder what kind of demonic, what was happening, because it's one thing to just kill someone if you're killing, but the manner in which you're doing it, the mutilation, the what, it is beyond, it is not physical, it's something spiritual that probably we do not have any. So hata huyu mwingine ukisikia anaua mtoto wa 4 years na sijui anafanya nini because of money, there is no value that you can put to a life. But then again, ukiona the value that has been almost estimated to that life, you're even in shock. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay. Maisha juu.
That's just sad. I don't even.
is poverty at is the poverty level that bad in Nigeria? Ama ni tamaa tu, katoto kalikuwa na tamaa tafuta pesa ya bandi.
You know 15 year old when any money can entice a kid. That's why people just take advantage of a child. And these are grown up who sent a child to kill another child. So it's not about poverty or anything. It's about just moral and just respect for human life.
Hiyo ni mashetani. Mimi nakwambia hata sasa ukiambia mtoto hapa nje nitakupea sijui nini uende ukate ule mtu ama umchinja. Hakuna venye naweza. Na nakwambia morality ya mtoto hata akizaliwa arushwe sijui wapi. Ataogopa. It is not normal, it is not natural. That's what I'm saying, it is something mimi naita to spiritual. I don't know. You kill someone. Na sio ati alitoroka. I don't think alitoroka.
Yeah, alimbeba sasa picture alikuwa.
Alipatikana sasa venye alipatikana kambua beba hiyo maiti sasa uinue hivi.
That's just
can we just na feel vibaya. Can we just
hiyo ni kitu hiyo ni maombi. Mimi hata mseme nini. Huyo hata mkifungia hakuna kitu anafaa kufunguliwa na ni spiritual. Sio hata mkimfunga hawezi funga. Amsaidi. Amefunga already.
But that's sad.
Yeah, that's
sad. And
we
ama tumbaye zile misumari za nani? Za anaitwa aje?
The pious.
Labda zitasaidia.
Ati misumari za pious.
Pius Mwiro.
Yes, very true.
Aya, all right. Where's the story? Now, Qatar Airways is building an entire new airport in Rwanda for 1.3 billion USD. Right? Qatar Airways, brand new airport. Then, meanwhile, in Kenya, Adani Group is planning to use 1.85 billion US dollars to renovate JKIA.
On one hand, Adani. On the other hand, Qatar.
Speak.
Ni Adani, hapana nimekataa kabisa. I'm speaking for very many Kenyans.
Exactly.
Hii deal hatuielewi. Ieleweki anaitwa nani huyu wa mwenye alikuwa anafaa kuleta papers, because I've been following that. Senate ilikuwa na hearing.
Churchill.
Yes. Ikataka alete nini, then akasema ameadvisiwa asilete na nini. Then now the allegations that kuna ni Kenatco.
Na stima
sijui inakuja inashikanishwa. Mara kuna hii mambo ya shift pia
iko ndani.
Yani mimi am wondering kwani hii deal ni broad based ama ndio tulikuwa naitwa broad based approach sijui government ama how big is this? Sio kutengeneza tu. Again, for whatever you're saying right now, it means for the money that we are going to use for innovation, we can as well get a new airport na tubakie na change.
Yes.
Kila Mkenya ambiwe shika uende unyonye kaswiti kamuti kale kapuru muende munyonya kila mtu msikie venye hii serikali iko na utamu but hakuna. So you're wondering ama hiyo airport inatengenezwa huko kwingine ni kadogo, ni ka mini port, sio ka airport, ni ka mini. It does not make sense.
Again, renovations are 1.85 billion USD.
That can't be better. I think Adani just wants to be done with Kenya to move to the next one. I think
dandy.
and then huyu jamaa mwenye anaitwa Adani niliona net worth yake hadi nikashangaa kwani India ni nani?
Second richest
in India na ako worth 81.5 billion USD.
Alafu anawapea 1 point.
Wajua ni pesa inakaaje? Anyway, wacha tuache.
One thing I can say is
yani umeshaanza kucheka.
Nimefikiria kitu jina niko na no. I have to train my tongue.
Yes.
Okay.
Pole, ni kama the words have flown out of his mouth. Now
that is wonderful.
Okay, Rodney mbona following instructions? Hey. Why?
We go big or go home anyway.
Go.
This is Kenya.
Sawa. It does not make sense. Hapa ndio unasikia Wakenya wakisema make it make sense. Our president is flying. Ama president anataka to feel pia venye ana feeling ya fly. Maybe tutapewa nini trip moja.
You know, we have a fly president.
We have a fly president. Na sio house fly. Unajua fly, you have to unaka fly. Kama unasikianga inzi mjinga inakufianga kwa choo.
Aviator has a thing with the airports and aeroplanes, and
wow.
I think
wow.
It's rooting for a new airport. So Ruto is rooting for a new airport. So like literally, he wants
ama wanacheza game ya aviator na nini na JKI. Bro. Mimi nadai wote twende hivi tupe. Hai, adani sisi imeenda.
Times 1.85.
The guy has a thing with flying, but sasa I think aeroplane is too narrow for him. He needs something broader.
Broad-based approach.
Oh God.
But on a serious note,
it's a broad-based government.
Hii kitu isipoangaliwa, kitu inaniuma ni do you remember ile time yenye kuliwanga na protest za Gen Z na nini? Yo, young people had seen this kitambo.
Exactly.
Walikuwa wametaka hata kwenda huko hivyo, and then ikakuwa hapana, sijui nini. Watu wakaanza kufanyiwa vitu na nini, mkaanza kuzuiwa barabara leading to where zimefungwa. And now every Kenyan is like, oh, Adani. Mungeanza kuteta na sisi wakati tulikuwa tunateta, tungekuwa wapi sasa hivi? Hata nyinyi jiangalieni, hata nyinyi, shame on all of you.
Hey.
Now look, now where are we now? Now people are following you. Penye moshi pana moto. Guys, people are not stupid. So ukisikia kitu chunguza, msianze kuja huku ati now everyone wants to back. What if it is too late? What if time yenye ilikuwa inasemwa mwanzoni ndio hizo papers zilikuwa zinaandikwa nani? Do you know deal ilifanywa very fast.
Na huyo whistleblower sasa yako France amejificha mbaya.
Yeah, within 2 weeks vitu zimeenda. And we cannot trust our government because watatuambia one thing, the others are going to say another thing. Case in point, hata hizi job tunasikia ziko Germany. Tumeambia huko 250 jobs ziko huko.
Embassy inakuja inasema that is a law. Yeah, kula kitu kama hiyo bado.
Germany gani? Germany A ama Germany B?
Alafu
ama ni Germany Shepherd.
Alafu
I think sometimes you look at the minds of these politicians of us and you just wonder, you know, maybe in their minds they're thinking, what's the most important part of an airport runway? Lakini sasa tuliwatengenezea nini? Ilitongaje hii barabara ya Grover?
Barabara ya Grover.
Expressway.
Okay.
Where do you have a runway? Now they want to run away now with everything that is Kenyan. So the Indians want to run away with everything Kenyan. Literally, this government. One thing I've heard, and maybe easy is Stefan Semapa. There's a rumor that this Adani is just a decoy.
Yeah.
Okay, just a face. The real people behind this are Kenyans.
Yeah.
Politicians who are hiding behind the Adani to eat up the airport for their benefit. You know? So literally, this tells you that the kind of politicians that we're having and they want to fly away with everything.
Okay. Now that we're talking about politicians, nataka kuwakasirisha zaidi. Are you ready to be angered more?
No, yeah, so used to that right
yesterday, yesterday Masengeli, not Masengeli, huyo mwingine. Kanja was officiated as the new IG. So in his statements, he said, when he was asked about people being abducted, he was like, who? Where? When? How? It is not the police. Then, all of a sudden, the two brothers were found dumped at Gashie border of Kiambu and Nairobi. And then, Bob Njagi was freed. Alafu Masengeli amesema Paxes pole, si pole basi.
Wow.
Do you know when this Njagi was arrested?
Yani?
In June. And these two brothers. So from June to now, he's sworn in and everybody is released.
Yeah, ameachiliwa.
This IG.
Like, Kanja ameingia tu na reforms. Kanja ameingia kuuliza, wachilieni hao watu. Yes sir. Akaachiliwa. That is my assumption.
Awaachilia pana. No, he said, yeye ile report amepata ni polisi hawana hao watu. But investigations inaendelea. Funny how after umesema hivyo, all of a sudden hawa gangsters wenye walikuwa nao kwa sababu sio polisi. Our police are very good in the world. Wewe toka hapa. Polisi wa Kenya best 10 over 10 crossover.
Literally ni kama hiyo IG alikanja wasa walikuwa mwashika akawachilia. But sasa this is the thing
sawa.
Nyinyi hata mnaekelewa IG. Maybe hata stories zenyu hata story maybe alifunga tu Instagram akona watu wameachilia.
Imagine.
IG sio ito na IG. Kama tu sisi.
But kuna mtu mwenye alikuwa anasema like if the powers that be do not respect the supreme power which is the Kenyan people and the constitution, then don't expect every other person to obey the law. So nyinyi mnaweza fanya hivyo na mnaweza hepa nayo. You get, for example like Masegeli ameitwa mara 7, amekataa, amefanya nini? Alikuwa anikumbusha ile ngoma akiniita ndaiti. Itaenda. Then uende utolee nani Mugambi makara wenye wanamlinda and then mseme sijui nini. It's the same thing. So it seems Kanja ameanzia tu hapo. Hata yeye ameanzia ile ya kusema sijui nini. And now, for example, Masegeli ndio anasema ati pole sijui nini, but I would want and I pray to God wacha tu Masegeli aende jail hizo miezi 6.
I know.
Because you cannot disrespect the court. Expect nyinyi ndio wewe hata uwezi shikwa, nyinyi ndio mnafaa kushika watu. Ukiambia ukuje kwa koti
unakataa.
You're sending your assistant sijui nini. Sasa nilikuwa nasikia anasema ati na ameextendiwa the time. Yani,
imagine.
Na ameappeal sentence.
Yani
na anapila kiwa kwake. Sasa
this
is the road in Kenya in this country whereby court summon is not respected, especially for by the people.
But hata si court summons pekee, si court summons pekee. Mbadi mwenye alikuwa holy than thou. Si alikuwa ameitwa juzi Senate akakataa. Sifuna Kawaka ndani ya Senate akisema ati ameingiwa na quote pepo ya Kenya kwanza. Juu ameitwa na nini kuelezea sijui kwa answer to what ndio CS wa National Treasury, but he was a no show.
Mbadi alisema alikuwa ameitwa State House, alikuwa anaika Kenya kwanza. But now listen,
tumalize ni show bana.
This is just literally the mess in this country and ukiona like literally now anafaa kushika police boss. Ashiko na jeshi.
Anafaa kujipeleka.
Ashiko na juniors wake. Akikataa sasa amekata wewe like sasa wewe kwa hii kazi wamwili kama futa boss wako na wewe amekuandika kazi.
Imagine.
That does not make sense. Sasa we just need somebody like things like IPOA as well poor because of such things. No.
Ni ukweli.
Wewe check forget ni show tuende ni home.
Tunasema tu.
Hii poa. But sasa at the end of the day these are the people we chose, we put to power. And you have to dance to their tune. Sasa acha tuongoze venye wanataka.
Yeah.
Tushazoea. We have cried enough. It is time now to keep quiet and wait for the right time to take them out. Exactly.
It is very sad. Wacha tu nimalizie na it is very sad that at this point yenye everyone is going rogue. It is very sad that I think that the only way we can get justice ni tukue Waluya venye tulikuwa time ya nini watu wasalimiwe. As in that is the only way. I find it very bad that even ndio tunafikiria this is the only way that people can get justice. For hata kijana mwenye alikuwa anapigwa, I think you saw venye students walikuwa wanapigwa.
Exactly.
Amevunjwa mguu, amepigwa mguu. They are throwing canister ya nini hapo hivyo. The same thing that ililipua karao mikono ikamaliza mikono, he has no hands. Alafu mtu anaenda na hug bibi yake hapo kando yake. The same person mwenye tuliona wase wenye wanajua how deadly this thing is. Karao anapiga mtoto. Huyo kijana anamwambia, "Mimi ni kama mtoto wako." Anamuuliza, "Unanijua?" Anampiga makofi, anamwambia, "Enda ukufie kwingine." Sasa umemvunja mguu. Alafu unamwambia utamwacha hapo chini na dawa. Na ujui Esther Wame alituambia kuna dawa na dawa ni Yesu. Nyinyi ndio mnafaa kupewa hiyo dawa. Na mpone from inside mkiwa mnatoka.
Atumesema mtu aliaga mtu polisi wapi?
Hapo hivyo like I don't understand. Inakaa tu ni kama nyinyi ndio wasalimia. Yaani do you want to say that we live in a country yenye karao wanashikwa tu na bibi zao? We have to have a Kenya
it's over
that is law abiding. Na nitaachia hapo.
Fungeni basi. Guys, huyo mtu amesema mtu wa bibi yake. Ati mtu alikuwa anagiwa na mtu wa bibi yake. Huyo anaitwa Mika na wewe mwenyewe amemaliza. Polisi wanashikwa tu na bibi zao.
I'm just wondering.
Huyo ni Victor na mimi ni Chibaloza. I'm just going guys. Bye. See you on Friday.
Haga police.
Haga.